So what we're doing is we're actually doing a base shade with this indigo, and then we're taking vertical, real fine sections, working through with different color melting tones that are all very, very close to each other. That way it creates some dimension within the hair color, but when this reads, it's actually going to read very, it's going to have that smoky pink all over effect. So even though, like I said, it's going to have a very smoky pink all over effect, you're still having like veils of dimension in there to kind of pick up and backlight the tones. So.
And which colors are you using?
So we're using indigo at the base, and we're using all of our matrix color lacquers. We're melting that into different formulas. So we've got our pale pink, and then we're using, that would be formula 2. Formula 3 would be the indigo and pink together, equal parts. And then we actually have our peach pastel tone also. So we've got 4 different bowls going over here and melting away.
And do you have a specific technique you use when you melt? Like, do you always use your fingers? Do you use a brush?
Well, you know, with her hair being as fine as it is, I like to get my hands in there and really melt those and fuse the tones together. Again, we're working with similar tones, so, you know, if we were working with clearly opposite tones, I wouldn't be in there with my hands as much, and I'd be separating this out with foil. But since we're working with similar tones, it's okay that they touch. You don't have to worry about the hair. You know, you can actually, once this is applied, you can go in and work this together. Again, it's just to give it that iridescence holographic feel rather than actual different tones when you're looking at the hair.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you would use your fingers if it's finer hair, and if it's like similar tones, you might use a brush if you wanted to separate it more if you're different.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Cool.
I can't wait to see the finished product of this. Oh, so beautiful.
Yeah, so this is one of those color techniques I think that you kind of got to get out of your head a little bit, especially if you're a perfectionist. It's not meant to be perfect. You know, it's meant to be blended and melted, but it's not like one of these where you're sectioning out perfect sections. You're kind of just organically picking up the hair and paying attention to where that hair's living and falling.